A couple of months ago, I said that I was going to start going hard into Forex. Forex is my first love, and I'm actually going for a $200,000 funded account. I've never used MT4 platform. I'm going through a bespoke funding program. Had to really understand their rules. Had to align their rules with how I trade. So I had to figure out how I'm going to get funded essentially. Um, so right now I'm up on this particular trade, $1,500. I do have initially a 5-to-1 target. I have to figure out as when the day ends if I'm going to get out or not. One of their rules is um, uh, you start losing, at least on paper, um, once the day closes. Um, However, I would like to change this into a swing trade. Right now, you see price moving higher just because of some profit taking. But let's get into how I got into this trade. Um, Now, this trade I felt really confident with. I placed a trade actually last night on the 4-hour chart. But reason being, this I think it was so this past weekend I did a video on the USD Japanese yen, and from the weekly chart you can see that we've kind of been in a screaming upcline, right? After price came down to this monthly bias level. However, I did state in that email that, or that video, that we were at a daily sellers level which was stacked or embedded in a monthly sellers level. Um, we haven't quite hit that level yet, but we are pulling away, right? Rightfully so, right? You had a monthly zone and you had a weekly zone, right? Um, a couple of weeks ago, I did a video on the USD CAD. So again, just going back to the USD Japanese yen, down decline in price means that the Japanese yen is getting stronger. Let's go to the uh, USD CAD. We'll go to the weekly chart. A couple of weeks ago, I did a video on the USD CAD and how I was stating that this daily bias level at the 1.325 was holding, not once, twice, 3 times. Rightfully so, the zone was eventually breached. However, the lower zone ended up holding and price is moving higher, which means that the USD is getting stronger against the CAD. So if the CAD is getting weaker, the Japanese yen is getting stronger. That supported my thesis for a CAD yen short. All right, so where did I get into the trade? You also have to look at, this is the weekly chart. Let's see if we see it better on the monthly chart. We are at all-time highs. Oh, I take that back. We are at the highs that we've seen back in September, October, being revisited. There's sellers here, right? There are sellers here. How do I know? Well, the sellers took price from the 110 all the way down to the 94 level, right? You could also see this, resistance, support, right? So this whole band is a key level for price. All right, so last night also, why I took the zone or the trade. So a couple of weeks ago, price was green, and this is a trade setup that I really like. So a couple of weeks ago, we had a weekly candle that was green. We had a doji candle and then price started the week higher and then turned red, right? This is one of my setups. You can have this on the long side as well, but these wicks signal that price can't go much higher, uh, meaning there are no more buyers, right, up at this level to take price higher. All right, so when price turned red this week, that meant that the sellers were in control. All right, so here was the setup. This took place on the 4-hour chart. And I took it when this 4-hour candle closed red. Let's turn off the boring candle. All right. Also notice that if I'm going to take overnight trades, I'm going to wait about 4 to 6 hours after the day opens for Forex, which would be 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern time. But here was my trade to go short. Price started moving up and then turned red. And as soon as it turned red, I went short. And we've continued to decline into the New York session. Dow was down $500, 500 points, right? So if the equity markets are down, the yen is a safe haven, further supporting the trade. Equities are down. Maybe the economy is looking a little shaky. Well, there's going to be less demand for oil. Canadian dollar trades in correlation with the oil. Oil has been declining as well. Again, supporting the trade setup. So I have to decide if I'm going to turn this into a swing trade. I do want to turn this into a swing trade. That is just my personality. Although I do day trade futures, but the real money's made holding positions long. The fundamentals are supporting the trade. So again, I got to make a decision by the end of the day. As Bespoken has one of their rules is again, although I'm up $1,600, at the end of the day, it kind of resets. So if price starts moving higher, on paper, I'm going to start losing until I close the trade. So, yeah, I will bring more trades to all you folks. The beauty of making videos, number one, just to show the world how I view the charts, but also it's also my way of journalizing the setups, what I'm seeing, and whether trades work out or not. So just going back to the charts here, let's go to the daily chart, and I'm going to turn on my boring candle. All right, so question is, okay, so price is now running into some buying. How do I know that's some buying? Well, I like the wicks over wicks. That tells me that price did pause, so it's like a boring candle before price resumed its long position. So it's like a rally in price, a basing candle, and a rally higher. Let's see how that looks on here. Exactly. So we have a rally in price, a basing candle, and a rally out. So price has to now deal with this level right here. Right. So this would be a good opportunity for me to take some off the table. And maybe that's what I should do. I don't even know how many lots I have on. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't even know. Looks like I can close 50, take 50% off the table. Um, Again, I am new to this platform. Um, I don't even know how many lots I have on. My trades are based on percentage of the account. Right now, I'm just doing a quarter of a percent. Again, until I figure this out. Although it did cost me a couple of grand in losses on my first trade because I had no idea how many lots I had on. So I purchased this app and it's been pretty cool so far. Um, yeah, so again, price is dealing with this level here. That's why we're getting this pullback. Um, yeah, we'll see what happens. If I hold it, then I can get back to break even, make up for that huge loss that I had on my first trade. Um, all right, so how far do I really want to hold it? All right, let's go to, yeah, this would be a nice target. This would be a nice target. Although this looks, yeah, it's about 5 to 1. This will be a nice target to hold until. So, this is expected, this reaction on the 8-hour chart. There's an 8-hour buyer's level. But from a big picture standpoint, we should get past this. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, please. Like the video.